If I could move the winds of change, you know I'd make it all last. That is Cinderella, Winds of Change. I'm Tommy. This is Almost Zen. Welcome to Almost Zen TV, walking, talking channel. Let's walk and let's talk a little. I wanted to get out as I saw the winds blowing outside, and a couple days ago I was feeling like I'm going through, changes. And like it always does, if you're paying attention, things will line up, and that song was playing. And then today I woke up and the winds were blowing heavy, and I thought, let's just walk and be in this. Not gonna really talk too much through this one. We're just gonna kind of enjoy the vibe. Oh, I love this thing right here. Gotta love the classic bumper stickers. And let's just enjoy the winds of change blowing, because we're constantly changing. Musonius Rufus said, you never step in the same river twice. Because you ain't the same person. So winds of change are always blowing. Sometimes you want it to change, sometimes you don't, but it just does. We can't slow down or speed up the winds, we can just go with the flow. Sometimes we get blown over. So let's just walk a bit and enjoy the sounds. Thank you all for joining me. Let's walk. Sometimes it's nice to just look at the leaves blowing. Now they stop. They're shy. But I love when all of those kind of leaves are blowing. It's all in unison. It's like a crowd at a sporting event clapping. But we missed it. But I do like being out in the wind. I was in Florida for a bit, and I really loved when there was a hurricane warning to get out there as much as I can before, sometimes even during it. As usual, the weather would blow them up a little more than they were, and I'd be able to last through them. But watching everything, just enjoying, Mother Nature do her thing. We're just bystanders in it. Puddle action. In my last video, we're talking about how a lot of people don't like rain. Wind, I can see that one. It's just kind of damaging, and it blows your hat off. Makes your umbrella go upside down. So I can see where this one doesn't have a lot of positive connotations around it. But it does have winds of change. The winds of change are blowing. Things are moving along. And I like the winds of change. Also like those. And, like that design. How about you guys out there? Do you guys embrace change? Or do you kind of fear it? Or is it a mix of both? See, way back there, I like those big trees across the highway just blowing. They're going with the flow, man. I just sit and watch that. Kind of peace in that. Bruce Lee said something to the effect about trees, how trees will break with the wind, but like a willow just goes back and forth. It can't break because it's constantly flowing. What happened here? It's a relic from another time. Also, I did get a different phone since the last video. This is now a iPhone 12 regular. Remember I had said I was worried about the mini sliding around too much on the gimbal because it was too light for it. Yeah, it was when I watched the video back. So I went and got iPhone 12. This seems to be working a lot better. Plus that last video I said 4K, some reason it was never uploaded in 4K, even though the video was in 4K. So I apologize for that for those who are real fancy and have a fancy TV. It is Saturday, about 1 p.m. in Queens. It's not as oh, there's some nice wind blowing here. Not bad. I mean, I noticed, like, when you hear people talking about change, the connotation is a little more on the negative side. I guess that's because of, you know, like, the things you like, you don't want them to go away. You're used to them, you enjoy them, so it makes sense. like I said, it could be good. And sometimes change actually ends up working out. You think something's gonna be a bad thing, there's change is happening, and it makes me think that everything is as it's supposed to be. I think the planet, the universe, it's all good. It's in control. I'm good with that. Go do your thing, and I'll run around here for a few years. Wind is a-blowing. Hard to hold on to this bad boy. Winds are a-blowing, baby. Like those trees there. Or trees. But yeah, no, it's a tree. Like those. Now this is also a good test to see if I'm gonna need a dead cat to put over the phone's microphone, because this wind sound might make the video pretty hard to sit through. And if it is, I apologize, and that will be the last windy one I'll do without a mic. Moving this umbrella, baby. Joe, is that you? Just meandering around in these side streets today. In the coming weeks, a lot more videos. I know I said in each video, I think I said in each video, oh, no, I'm gonna make a couple a week, and then nothing. But like I said, I have issues with the phone being too light, and then the cases not working, not a case I didn't like, and then blah, blah, blah. But we're ready to rock now. Doing a lot of videos all over too. So, day, night, wind, rain, snow, different states, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Thanks for coming on this impromptu one. Like I said, usually I have a topic, but Got a light one today, the winds of change. You can just kind of meditate on that yourself as we walk. About your personal winds of change and how they're affecting you. And there's something meditative about a rain walk. Definitely want to do one at night. For the channel. That bird's shy. This is the same Joe from that mailbox back there. Another Joe with a question mark, huh? They're looking for him all over town, and they're defacing property to find him. It's like something out of a horror movie. Sound. Is he on here too? Let's see. Joe's on here. No. Maybe I'm taking the exact path and then we're just gonna come across Joe. You might see Joe. The infamous Joe. I wonder if these are still from holiday time. Full on puddle ahead, as you can see down here. We're going through it. Look at that, I'm okay, people. See that last video we're talking about? Splashing around in the rain. This guy. I like that guy. Cool shaped little decorative trees around here. This one's cool. You got that classic guy right there. Back to the winds of change thing. Also, some change is forced as well. like I talked about in the first video, you can change your hair color, and that's something you want to do, and it makes you feel better. Well, unless they mess up the color, and then you're like, you look like Ric Flair, you want it blonde, you look like Ric Flair, and you're upset for 3 months till the roots grow out. But some of it, the change is we're willing to do it. When a lot of times when life does it, we're like, no, this isn't good, but you know, this is the way of being. Ooh, do I love that brick there, or that rock, never there, that rock. This is the way of life, baby. Change is gonna happen, we want it to or not. So embrace it. Strip mall here. You can see over time those stores change. Some people will be like, oh, I used to love when this so-and-so was there and now it's this, and they eventually get over it, they adapt to it. I mean, no one's like, I'm moving out of here. They got rid of the McDonald's, or they got rid of Nancy's Nails. Let's go take a walk through there. It's just part of change. So the strip malls change. I mean, the trees change, the leaves every season. Oh, the wind's really kicking. Wondering how the handle it, the gimbal. It's another good tester. Early on in this channel, a lot of good testing. The weather conditions and the blah blah blah. Go down and back around that strip mall. I got the Kung Fu grip on this umbrella because it is gyrating all around here. But yeah, the stores change, and then the signs change, the people that work there change. Are we prepared for it all? We change, we lose our hair, skin wrinkles. We got $1 billion industry behind the youth movement, but change is gonna happen. Should be better off just going with the winds of change. We'll have that little period where we wish we could go back in time, and that's wistful. And it's another thing that gives us anxiety, is being rooted not in the present but back or forward. This bad boy. Ultra boom. See, wait, is Joe on here? Did they? No. A lot of oops, but no Joe. And Dave. And Dave. woods go under this, and I can kind of readjust myself here. Relics. I just wonder how long these have been out here. They seem to like have just given up on this, but they're still like they're not letting go of it yet, because they could have just redone it and done something else. They're just like, they're clinging on. Bye to the bank. This branch is closed. It's interesting, like how a bank can close. And the wind's really kicking. High noon. Shout out El Presidente, Barstool Sports. This is where I wish there was some kind of smell-o-vision here, because the smell of that burning wood takes me back. It's pretty impressive, the power of smell too, how much that can trigger a memory long lost. And it's happened to me a bunch of times, and boy, does it feel good. More than seeing something or hearing a song. The smell, because it's I don't know, it is strange, because the other ones can give you something that you could see or hear, which is very strong to us. You know, those would be the two we'd want to keep. We smell, we wouldn't. If I lose my sense of smell, not as bad, right? But that was a big one. Let me restructure here. Yeah, I'll smell something and I'll instantly be transported to something, an exact moment years ago. Completely, like, would never have remembered it. But that smell, the point I'm making here, as I ramble off, is that smell just takes me back to a bunch of just vibes. The smell of burning wood, it's a common one that can just, but the smell I was talking about before was something particular in the air, a flower thing. But you smell that stuff all the time, but there's probably so many nuances to it, because it's happened where a particular one set me there, and then another flower smell out the same window. Didn't do it. This gimbal's getting wet. I really hope I don't screw up this gimbal, folks. This wind is rocking and a rolling, baby. Across. Yeah, looking at this gimbal and it don't look too dry, but things I do for you guys. Peek out here. Break for a second. Let's look at the top of this. All right, for the final couple minutes of this walk, it's a shorter one today because this gimbal's getting soaked. And I should have probably put a little plastic thing over it. So we'll just enjoy the last few minutes in silence. And yeah, I talked more than I should have. I will do silent ones in the future. that. Wind really kicked in there. I'm trying to hold the umbrella and keep my hat on. I don't even know, first of all, why did I wear a hat with an umbrella? There's the problem, folks. Never said I was a Rhodes Scholar. Well, let's wrap this up before the hat goes and maybe I go out into the great sky. We never got Joe, did we? Hope he's safe out there. I hope he's found what he's looking for. And I hope you found what you were looking for with the channel. I hope we'll get better at this very early on. I know you'll look back one day and be like, if you follow me along, say, remember those old janky videos at the beginning? How much better they got. But I'm learning on the fly. I want to thank you for joining me in a walk through these winds of change. I'm Tommy. This was Almost Zen TV. Please like, subscribe, and follow. More videos to come. I thank you kindly.